everyone, welcome to Flower Aura by Natasha, and today we're continuing um, trying to hack the grocery bouquets and make something interesting out of them in your own home. So I was thinking about what would be a good arrangement for holidays, and of course I cannot come up with anything better than a candle centerpiece. And I try to pick the materials that will be available to you on a regular basis from the regular stores that you can just go and purchase. That what we will need are just a regular plate that you have at home, a candle, pillar candle that you can purchase in any of the grocery stores or dollar store places like that. A general bouquet of the Christmas flowers, some cutouts of the greenery. Maybe you bought some to make the outdoor pots or make some other arrangements inside the house, and you have those little pieces left. Those would be the great to use for our arrangement. A brick of foam, floral foam. Again, you can purchase that in Michael's in dollar store. I have some tools here, which is the clippers, scissors, tape, lighter, a piece of strong wire, and some decor, and some water, of course. First things first, we are going to soak our foam. As you can see, I have this little bucket here, little container with some water, and I'm going just to put the foam on top and let it sink. Now, when our foam is fully soaked, we're taking it out of the container, and we're going to cut it to place on our plate. I would say probably half of this brick will be enough for us to do that. And I'm just going to go like this. Try to make it as square as possible so your candle sits straight. And then I will take some extra pieces, place them on the sides of the plate. So it all depends on how you would like your arrangement, how wide is your arrangement is going to be. So I'm going to take the entire plate for my foam, but we could have just left that original piece there, and then you'd have to cover the edges of the plate with greenery. And of course the diameter of the centerpiece would have been smaller. So now to secure our foam on the plate, I'm going to use the floral tape. If you guys don't have it, that's fine. You can use any kind of tape that will stick to the plate. Even just a Scotch tape as well would work. It's not going to be a forever centerpiece. It's only until Christmas time, so we will be totally fine with just anything that will keep the foam on the plate without sliding over. And of course, in floral industry we have different things that help us to secure, but I'm trying to be mindful of the fact that you guys don't have those items and just allow you to use whatever you have. So there you go. This is our plate, it's ready. Next thing, we're going to attach the candle right there in the middle. And to do that, I'm needing the wire cutters. Oh, I just need some wire cutters. There they are. Perfect. Let's cut our wires. So we're going to cut this relatively short because we need this wire to go into the foam, and our foam is not too deep. So I'm thinking that's probably enough. I just have 4 pieces of my wire. The next thing, I'm going to grab this lighter and I'm going to warm up the one end of the wire. Be mindful that you don't burn yourself. So if your wire transpires heat really well, then you will need to wear gloves. So see, now we are going to let it cool and it will secure our candle. There you go. So we now have all 4 wires inside of our candle. I would let it cool a little bit so it gets secure. And I think I do need it a little shorter. This guy didn't go well. I shortened it a little bit just to make sure that we fit appropriately. It's okay if you do need to shorten. And then you just put that on your plate. And as you can see, it's pretty stable, so it's not going anywhere. And now when we prepared our base, we will go ahead with the greening. Okay, so now when we have that all ready, we are going to green it with our winter greenery. And we have different pieces here, different types. We have some pine, we have some cedar, some spruce. So I would say the first things first, you need to determine the diameter of your arrangement. So if I put this guy in like so, see how far it is going to go, and it might be something that you want, or something you're looking for. If you go with something shorter, it will be less. And you also can make it oblong, so you can have like longer here and shorter on those sides. So it depends on your table and how you would like to go about it. So I think I will make it a little bit oval shape, and I'm going to take all this different greenery and I'm going to put that into our foam. And the shorter pieces could actually go on the higher, where the longer ones will go lower to create more of this draping on the table effect. And the very short pieces like this would be perfect just next to the candle, kind of like that. So, and as you're going through your pieces, you might need to shorten them, and that's fine. Just use your clippers. as you're working on this, basically the idea is that you cover foam so you can't see it, um, and you have to make sure that all the spots are taken care of, and it might take quite a bit of pieces to go in. Um, so when you're working on your arrangement, try to turn it around so you can see it from all the angles. And really, something like that could take quite a bit of greenery, and depends on everybody's hand. It also varies because some people use more and some people use less. Um, and either way, it's good as long as you cannot see greenery, you cannot see foam, sorry, then that would be the ideal goal for us. Okay, so I think I am pretty much done with my greening. As you can see, that's a little bit elongated this way. Pretty full in my opinion. Some people might decide to put a little bit more greens in there, but you also have to remember that you have flowers that you're going to put in there. So if you're just going with the greenery and wants to decorate it without any fresh flowers, just maybe like with a bowl and a couple of pine cones, that would be fine. But I do want to add some fresh flowers. And I picked some of the flowers that you can find in the regular grocery store holiday bouquet. So there's some roses, some chrysanthemums, um, lily, carnations, alstroemeria, spray chrysanthemums. So a very regular standard selection here. Let's see what we have. This lily got broken, but that's fine because we don't need a long stem for our centerpiece. And we're just going to make her a focal point. And the best way to do it is kind of like go across this way and then across this way. So the second bloom will go on the other side. And then you can accent that with some of the buds. Okay. The good thing about lily is that it actually likes the foam, and it's going to be there blooming and opening up. Even the buds have a good chance of opening and becoming an open flower. Do a rose there as a third bloom. Like that. And then we have this rose here, very beautiful. It's called Candy Cane. And I would go with it as well as a focal point on this side. I have another larger bloom here, which is a chrysanthemum. Nice lime green color. And we're gonna go on the other side of it, the side of our arrangement. Okay. So we do have some of the spray carnations that could give us a little extra length. Make sure that all the stems of the flowers are inserted into the foam so the flowers are drinking. Go on this side. So for the spray chrysanthemums, the great thing is that one stem gives you quite a few blooms, which you can use again throughout your arrangement. So on my taste, I am pretty minimalistic, so I feel like I'm full. But if you have some flowers left and you want to go and put in more, by all means. There is another thing that I have here, another flower, which is a filler type, limonium, and I would like to use that one for a little extra air and kind of gives a little bit of the frosted effect to the arrangement. Okay, so I think I'm done here. I do have a couple of pine cones that are on the sticks already, but if you just found some pine cones outside that you can attach those little sticks with the glue gun, I'm going to just insert them like this. And then I also have a bow, which I'd like to use. And I'm thinking maybe somewhere here. And I'm really thinking I need another one, a second one here. Oh, there it is. Perfect. And there you go. So there is a second bowl in here. It's really nice and festive and traditional centerpiece that has fresh flowers, pine cones, evergreens, candle. Very nice.